then Ronaldo! Balotelli, Aguero! It's Bergkamp. That's magnificent. Here's Messi. Away from 2, 3, 4. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
The Football Drop Podcast.
And hello and welcome to a special FDP, or are we the Euro DP? EFDP, EFTA. What am I talking about?
Are you okay? Have you just had a stroke?
I wish. Hey!
Is everything all right? Sure?
Yeah.
We good to go? We're all right, yeah?
We're all good, mate.
Give us a little thumbs up, Will. Make sure we know we're all good. Oh, double. A double thumbs up.
A double special thumb up.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm quite excited for the Euros.
The Euros is going to be spectacular.
It is. It is going to be... Is it... I'm not going to say the words... Well, the three famous words that always jinx us, but I genuinely feel like England do have a good chance here. There's some good teams in there that are kind of hitting form. And I think there's a couple of dark horses in it as well. I think there'll be teams that go further than people anticipate and expect. But I think it's going to be quite an interesting tournament and a really entertaining tournament.
It certainly is. It's going to be a very interesting tournament. It's an exciting tournament. However, I feel that England have got a team of two halves where the midfield strike force is like insane in the membrane, insane in the brain. And then the back sort of five are like...
Nah.
With the exception of Kyle Walker and, Pickford is quality for his country. The rest, Trippier, quality. On the left, not his strongest position. Gueye,
No, he does okay. He does do okay on the left.
Gueye does well, at his club level, but this is something else. And then
Yeah, exactly.
Who else? Who's going to sit next to him?
John Stones, although judging by the looks of it, he might be out. He's not been training.
Well, go on, Ben.
I just don't know. I do agree with you. It's going to be a bit of a weird dynamic, but I think credit to Southgate, because he said at the end of the last tournament that he's staying on because he's excited with the youth players that are coming through.
Yeah.
And he's picked a lot of younger players in this squad. So he has stuck true to what he sort of suggested and spoke about last time. And I don't know, I've just got a feeling he's just going to go more attacking. There's not many defensive players in our squad anymore, especially in the middle of the pitch. We've always had that Rice and Calvin Phillips or Rice and Henderson or whatever it may be that are generally just sitters.
But I'm worried that he's going to go Rice and Mainu, put Foden on the left and stick Bellingham in the number 10 role.
Yeah, I think he's going to do the same.
That's wrong.
But it's wrong, is it? Do you want to explain why? Why is it wrong?
Well, because Foden's a number 10, Bellingham's a number 8, so you're playing them both out of their preferred position, their best position. Bellingham can play anywhere on the pitch, we know that. He could probably give Jordan Pickford a great run for his money. But I think if you stick him in the number 10 role, he'll do well. But his role is number 8. And then Foden is a number 10. And then you've got Anthony Gordon, who smashed it over on that left wing for Newcastle. Why not stick him there?
Do you know what? It's not often this happens, but I totally agree with you.
Wow. It's not often.
And I think just to add to that as well, if Trippier's playing left back, you've got that dynamic of Trippier and Gordon who play for the same club. So they've got a little... I know they're opposite sides generally, but they will be obviously working together in training every single week. Yeah. So they will know what each other want to do and have that kind of relationship on the pitch and that dynamic to be able to hopefully work well.
Yeah.
And it strengthens that left side. But the problem is the whole back four are all right-footed. So we know it's realistic. It's only going to go one way. It's going to be very difficult to kind of go that way and go across.
Bakayo's going to be fucked when he comes back.
Mate, he should be... I think he's fucked now, to be fair.
Yeah,
he's played so much this season.
True.
But yeah, I do agree. I think that sort of Bellingham and Foden scenario is going to be really interesting to see how they line up.
Yeah, that would be the interesting thing for me. And also, does he stick Dunk in next to Gueye, because they're not they're not peak international footballers, and I don't mean that like people will come at me for that maybe, but I just don't think they're at that level that we need.
No, I do agree with you, and I don't think Dunk has had his best season. Brighton haven't had a great season, to be fair, and I think Dunk is not his fault. But he is a bit more of a natural leader on the pitch, especially for that back line. So I kind of see it as he is almost a direct replacement for Maguire to a certain extent because of the height and the sort of presence about him. But he's better on the ball. So he should hopefully be able to get those passes going a little bit more frequently and be able to get it forward to Bellingham, to Rice, etc., to then bomb forward quicker.
Better on the ball than who?
Than Maguire.
Really, do you think?
Yeah, Maguire's poor. He's great at heading it and hoofing it, but actually passing wise, I don't think he's anywhere near as good as Lewis Dunk. And Dunk's used to that passing game. That's what Brighton play with. No, that doesn't happen often, does it? No, there's so many potential combinations, but that back four is going to be really interesting to see how they set up. I think Trippier is guaranteed to be left back because Shaw's not ready yet, is he?
No.
So you could even see Ezri Konsa come in potentially. He's had a very good season.
He played against Brazil, didn't he, for England? I can't remember if he played against. He didn't play against Iceland, did he?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting.
So your predictions? Who do you think's going to win our group?
England, no doubt.
Has to be, doesn't it? Can you see Scotland getting through their group?
Nah, I don't.
No. I think
they're playing. I think they're playing decent football. To be fair, they are quite difficult to beat, but I just don't think they're going to have enough, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, they've said, the manager said, like, we need 4 points, and that's all we need. But yeah, I can't see them getting that. To be
no, I
can't. Did you, just going off topic slightly because it just popped into my mind, did you see the Tottenham supporters podcast when they were asked about empty cabinet?
Empty cabinet, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, great player. Yeah, quality player. Yeah, what position does he play? I can't remember, but I know he's a good player, a really quality player.
So we shouldn't get too
what clubs he
excited
play
before
for?
we sign him.
Such an absolute embarrassment.
Quality.
Absolute
that would be the sort of
embarrassment.
shit that we'd fall for, though.
Yeah, 100%. I was, do you know what, as you were saying it, I was like, have we fallen for anything like this before? We like proper out ourselves.
We've got Toby
I just want to jump
signing for Arsenal.
I just want to add a little bit of insult to injury there, because did you see their shirt release as well with Gavin from Gavin and Stacey?
No, I don't think I did.
Oh mate, it was so cringy. What? It was so cringy. He's like sitting there in a pub, and then like Son's in the background. They're like all pointed and looking at the shirt. And to be fair, the shirt looks quite smart. I will give them that.
Right.
But the whole thing is just proper cringe. They're like, yeah, we're doing this, and basically saying that they're also like one of the greatest clubs in the world, and they're massive. I'm like, mate, you're so shite. You haven't won trophies in 400 decades. Like, just calm down. Yeah, it's really, you've got to watch it. We'll watch it after, mate.
Okay, yeah, let's do
I'll
that.
share my screen. And we'll watch it.
And then who do you think is going to win the Euros?
I don't want to say who.
Okay, who do you think could win the Euros?
I'm narrowing it down to 3 at the moment. I think it could be England, France, and I'm going to go for a dark horse as a third and say Netherlands.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I really am.
I can see Germany doing very well.
Can you? What? Because Cruz is playing.
Because it's their tournament, isn't it? It's in their country. I think that they've got the quality within that team to do very well. I can just see them coming very close to the final. I don't think it'll be like it was sort of 3 years ago, and I can see the French doing very, very well.
Yeah, I think for me, I think France are the favourites. I think individually they're the best. They're the best team, and they do work well as a team together as well.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any particular weak spots in their team. I think they're generally strong all over.
They do seem to be, yeah.
I think attacking threat wise, I know they've got Mbappe, but I do think we're more of a threat up front and that sort of attacking half.
They've got, like you say, they've got Mbappe, but their defence, just William Saliba in that defence alone is enough to put Harry Kane out of business.
Yeah, exactly. It's weird because I'm going to want Harry Kane to be beating William Saliba, and I just feel like I'm cheating on Arsenal. It's such a strange feeling.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Horrible, isn't it?
The people would argue he did it in the season for Bayern. We probably should do it there.
Yeah.
As much as it pains us to say, Benji.
Yes. Yeah. We don't want to get too bogged down with that, though, do we?
Not really.
Don't want to get too bogged down. So we've got Serbia, I think, is our first game on Sunday.
Sunday afternoon, Father's Day. I wonder what I'll be asking for Father's Day.
Father's Day. I wish for Bukayo Saka hat-trick. Yeah, that would be brilliant.
Bukayo Saka comes back with a golden boot from the Euros. That'd be unbelievable.
It would be unbelievable. No, not like he won't score a goal now. 0 goals, 0 assists.
Yeah. Probably, yeah. Are you?
I don't mind
plans
that. He can
for
rest.
the Euros? Are you sort of doing anything nice? Are you going to watch them anywhere? Or is it going to be like a home jaunt for you?
No, probably a home job. I think if we get to the final, we'll probably see if a few people want to come round. So, of course, you are always welcome whenever you want. But yeah, I might do a little garden party or something.
Right.
That'd be quite nice.
Anyone specific that you're on the lookout for? Just to sort of see, they've been under the radar a little bit. I wonder how they'll get on.
What, players or teams?
Yeah.
No, not really. I'll be honest, I've not taken a huge amount of interest in the Euros until this week.
Yeah.
Purely because there's always so much happening, and it just happens so quickly. When I was like, okay, just wait until you got the teams, you got the squads announced and bits and pieces. I think from the England squad wise, it's going to be really interesting how Harry Kane does, because a lot of our team revolves obviously around him. And he's obviously not been fit. He played 30 minutes against Brazil, I think, and 60 against Iceland, or vice versa. So I think from that side, it's interesting to see if he starts, which we probably know he's going to, being captain as well.
Yeah.
But how Tony or Watkins fills in.
Yeah.
I think generally that sort of out-and-out number 9 role is going to be really interesting for me. I want to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah. I think I'm interested to see how Belgium do, because obviously they've not got the team that they had, a few years ago, where they were kind of storming it a little bit. I'm also quite intrigued to see how Gueye will do, because there's a lot on his shoulders. It could be a make or break competition for him. And also, I think you said it is the Netherlands, just to see how they get on, because again they've gone for a bit of a transition from sort of they reached the final, didn't they?
Yes.
Years back. So the sort of the transition from that, and then not doing much, and now it looks like, as you say, they could be doing quite well. So yeah, I think.
Do you know who I also? I think we spoke about it yesterday when we were talking a load of shit on the phone. Portugal.
Yeah.
Because Ronaldo scored 2 against was it Republic of Ireland, I think, or
Yeah,
Northern
last
Ireland? I can't
night.
remember.
That was before
And he
last,
just
of course.
looks, he just looks the same as he always has done. Really, he's guaranteed goals, isn't he? But that team obviously all play for Ronaldo. They all play around him and play his system. So it'll be interesting to see how they do, considering he's not been playing at that elite level for a little while now. Was it a year and a half?
Yeah. Okay.
So that'll be interesting. And also Croatia, because they're always written off.
Yeah, true. They haven't got the team that they used to. Modric is getting a bit older now, isn't he? And I don't know if they'll do as well as they have done.
Modric always does Modric things, though.
That is true. Yeah. You can't ever rule him out.
No, he'll come on for 20 minutes and then score 2 goals, set up 2. You think, how the fuck has he done that?
Yeah.
You're 36, 37?
Yeah.
But they always seem to do well in these big tournaments. The last 2-3 tournaments have been semi-finals, finals, pretty much consistently. I think, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, certainly is. So I have got some good news.
Oh, finally, go on.
So this England team,
Mm.
it is the first time. I don't know in how long, but in quite a while that we have not had a single Tottenham player in the team, which means we could be about to win the Euros. Come on!
Gosh, can you imagine if we do? That stat will be flying around everywhere.
Well, only in our
Absolutely
social media
everywhere.
groups, because everything is about a pasting towards Tottenham.
Every Arsenal fan page.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I think what's even more eye-opening is there's 4 players from Palace.
Yeah, and what good players they are. I mean, that Sam Wharton has had an unbelievable season. Adam Wharton.
But not Sam Wharton, no. Not his brother Sam. He's had such a good season. Will doesn't even know his name, but he's been on fire, to be fair. Fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. Adam Wharton has been good. I don't think he's near that starting 11. I feel like he's going to be that player that comes on 5-10 minutes, sees a game out, or in that sort of third group game.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, go on, Sam. Thoughts are with you, mate. Thoughts are with Sam during these difficult times.
So what we're going to do then going forward, so us on this podcast, we're going to have a couple of episodes. So we'll try and get an episode done on Monday after the England game on Sunday. And then try and keep up with it sort of quite regularly after that.
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, you've set it out, so you've told the listeners what we're doing. So we've got to deliver, like we always do. We stick to our word. We always do here.
Yeah, okay.
Always do on the FDP.
All right, well, thanks, Ben. And I'll see you
cheers, mate.
soon.
Good luck for fucking Sunday. Let's do it.
There.
Come on, England. Come on.